Whether you just got done with a workout or whether you're on an active recovery day, these movements are going to help limber you up and help increase that mobility over time. So keep coming back to this video and we'll work on our mobility together. So let's start just on our booty. We're going to come to a 90-90 stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to flex your feet. So the toes are drawing back towards the knees. And then you have a square right here between your legs. So oftentimes if our hips are tight, we look a little bit more like this, which is okay, but we're working towards getting that 90-degree angle. So from here, sit up nice and tall, and then we're going to breathe, inhale, and then exhale as we hinge over that front leg. So I can already feel my hip beginning to release here, and I can soften and fold, and everyone is going to be different. So you might be all the way down on the floor here, you might be sitting up pretty tall, but we're gonna stretch and breathe into this stretch. Good, so you can also turn towards that front leg, take the torso and twist towards that front leg, or just soften. Good, and then come on up and turn towards your back leg, just twisting, and then see if you can lift that foot up off the floor. Lifting. Good, and then keep those feet right where they are and just shift the hips so that you're switching which leg is in front and which leg is back. So again, we're making that square here, toes drawing back, sit up tall, and hinge over that front leg. Breathing here is key. Anytime we're doing these sorts of stretches, we want to keep breathing deeply, not only into our chest, but down into our belly as well. Good, again, maybe turning towards that front leg, twisting, soften over that front leg. Good, and then sit up tall, twist towards that back leg, and then activate that glute med by seeing if you can lift that foot up off the floor. I don't have much. Good, all right, come back to center, and now we're just gonna take our hips side to side. So we're just gonna flow through this here, side to side. If your hands are behind your hips, you're gonna have less of a stretch than if you sit up tall. Just taking it side to side. Good, let's do one more to each side here. I'm traveling. There we go. All right, take it back. Good. All right, sit up tall here. Let's extend one leg long, fold the other leg in, and then we're gonna stretch out over that leg. Bringing those toes up towards the nose, getting a nice stretch back through that hamstring. Good, breathing here, folding and softening over that leg. These are some nice static stretches, which is great to do when your muscles are nice and warm, but it's also great to do when you just have a little extra time. So maybe you're sitting in front of a TV screen or winding down for the day and you want to get your mobility in because you're a good athlete who knows how important mobility is. Good, all right, let's sit up tall and switch legs, extending that opposite leg out long, sit up tall, and then hinging forward. Getting that nice deep stretch. We're keeping our spine long. We're breathing deeply. Good, relaxing into that stretch. One more breath here. Very good. All right, we're gonna come down onto lying on our side here for a quad stretch. So lay down on your side, and then we're gonna bend that top knee, taking the foot into the hand, bringing the knees back together. So don't let that knee sprawl open. You're gonna bring knees together and then kick that foot into the hand. Breathing. So we often do this stretch standing up, which is also a great stretch, but this helps us not have to focus so much on our balance and then just focus more on getting that nice deep stretch through the hip flexor, through that even IT band and the quad. Breathe. Very good. Go ahead and release that foot. All right, and then switch sides. So flip over onto your other side, bend that top leg, take the foot into the hand. Nice big quad stretch here. Good. The more you kick that foot into the hand, the more you're going to open up the front of this hip. Knees stay close to one another. Very good, and relax it down. All right, now we're gonna come on to lying on our belly here, and we're gonna tee our arms out to the sides of the room. So I like this stretch because it stretches our lumbar and it gets into our shoulders as well. So laying down on your belly, and then you're gonna look out over your left hand. So take the gaze out over your left hand. We're gonna lift our left foot up towards the sky and then take it over for a scorpion stretch, reaching that left foot over to the right side of the room. So here, rest your head down on the floor. Take those nice deep breaths here, breathing. So here I get a nice stretch through the front of my right shoulder, and I also get a nice stretch back through my lumbar spine for that nice big rotation. Breathing. And gently coming back to center, and then we'll take it over to the other side. So take the gaze now out over your right hand, lift that right foot up, bend the knee, and take that right foot over to the left side of the room. Breathing deeply here. Good, stay there, one more breath. And coming back to center. Good, go ahead and come up into a kneeling position here. We're gonna get into our shoulders just a bit more. I wanna take your arms out to the sides of the room. Let me back up so you can see my hands. There we go, and we're gonna flip one palm forward, one palm back, right like that. All right, now we're taking our forward facing palm up and our backwards facing palm down as we reach our hands towards one another here at the back side of the body. Breathing here. Good, relax the muscles of the face. It's important here as we stretch that we're not tensing our face muscles because it restricts our oxygen flow to our muscles. So we want to keep a nice relaxed face. Good, go ahead and take those hands back out to the sides, and we're going to switch our palms. Forward facing palm goes up, backwards facing palm goes back, and we're reaching our fingers towards one another here at the back side of the body, breathing deeply. Mobility can be simple, it can be low key, it can feel good, it should feel good. It loosens up our body for the rest of our day, and it makes us more effective in our next workout, so your next training session. And it just helps us to move and feel better as we go through life. Good, take another breath here. And release it back open to the sides of the room. Let's do one more on each side. Good, up and over, maybe sitting up tall here. You can even take a rotation, twisting from one side to the other. Good, and then switching one last time here. Reaching those fingertips together, maybe rotating side to side. Good, relax those arms down, shake them out. Great job. Thanks for joining me for this mobility practice, and I hope to see you back here soon.